Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us
Welcome back.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tigers offense will have first crack at this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big guys, baby D. Big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. That's caught. It's Watson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket.
That first drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point was good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting you know it's going to be a long day. Quick completion to the right. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any. Pick it up. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw. Grab near the marker is Watkins. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlock after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the rim, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Anderson wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He's going to get loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Touchdown LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Anderson will throw. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And good work by the coverage team to get... Third man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Gardner. There's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught on the outside, it's Watkins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. LSU will get a 1st down. Route Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find...
Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They're testing the right side here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the running back. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got it behind the line. It's Collins. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The give is to Williams. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for it all.
Calm down, number 2.
Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Come on, number 2. Stay. Thought you was going to go.
And it paid off with the score. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to North Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best.
There he goes. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Say it again. You said you're going to the store with Lil Keith.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And makes the catch. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll give it to the back. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense has taken now, the nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, They're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and taking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Gardner. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, defenses are always trying to... to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Anderson will throw. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Collins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. He's knocked down the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Anderson wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off-play action. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead in.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Got his man quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
He makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Barry. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He slides it just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off the play play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a double.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Dropping back, it's Gardner. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll over on downs. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks. guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous goal areas. This team is a buttoned-up group. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Anderson will throw. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-ups. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Gardner. There's a hit. Skips away from pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room.